y'all? Peace, 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 peace. What is really, really good with the collective? It is me, Joe Digital. I am here. You are here. We are all here together at the most amazing, beautiful, self-healing, self-rejuvenating, you guessed it, Lauderdale by the Sea. As you all can see, my favorite place, my favorite space, spending time with my favorite people, you, the collective. All right, I'm out here getting ready to get into this video. I just want to go ahead and encourage you, if you have not done so as of yet, to go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you may be updated when I post and create all new content. All right, cool. Check it out. We are here, going in, got the waves going. Yeah, get your hydromancy on, stare into that ocean and make some affirmations. All right, I'm gonna spin y'all around real quick. So beautiful, man. We got Aruba's back there. For those of y'all who already know, amazing restaurant, huh? Got my favorite pier, my dock going on in the back. Got all kind of stuff going on out here in the heart of nature, as you already know. You already know. Should I have to say this? Should I have to say that the shoes are already off and feet are grounded into the sand? Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, all right? Getting downloads from the sun back there. If it want to come out, look like it's about to go down soon, but either whichever way you want to spin it, it's a lot of information going on right now. It's a lot of charging going on right now. It's a lot of positive messages that are ready at our disposal, waiting for us to align with. All right, go ahead and hit that like button. So I just want to go ahead and say, I'm super happy that we are gaining new subscribers. We are having new people to come and visit the page and subscribe to the content. All right, I'm on the road to the magnificent 1,000 subscriber mark. All right, any and every subscription and thumbs up is super beneficial and helpful to the channel, to the Ocean Experience. All right, the Ocean Experience, here we go. Bang. I can't even count how many waves are out there, but anyways, we here enjoying this amazing space, this amazing time. All right, and I just want to go ahead and encourage you, if you have any affirmations, if you have any dreams, if you have any visions, if you have any goals, go ahead and align with that. All right, set your intentions right here, right now, in this moment, to align with things that will bring you happiness, that will bring you joy, that will bring you prosperity, abundance, happiness, and anything magnetic that will be magnified and drawn nearer to you. Hit that like button. All right, so I'm here, I'm getting a lot of energy. You see people are over there paddle boating. I don't know if you can see all that going on back there. Somebody over there, I don't know who that is, but anyway, they're doing their own thing. And you know what this message here is all about is, you know, just aligning with your why. Okay, aligning with your why. There are a lot of dreams, there are a lot of visions, there are a lot of goals, there are a lot of things that we can strive for, but, and I do mean but, what is your why? Okay, because a lot of us, we already know that we can do anything that we put our minds to. All right, we could do absolutely anything that we put our minds to, that we set our minds to. And when you are aligning with your why, what happens is even though you are great at many different things, you are magnificent at thousands of different things that you could be doing and exuding your greatness, there's always that one thing that you were born to do. There's always that one thing that you were created to share with us all here while we're having this experience here on Earth, here in the third dimension. All right, and I learned this lesson very early in life, at a time when I was still trying to find my why, and I'm super happy to kind of get back into this after, I wouldn't even say after the fact, because I'm really actually aligning with my truest purpose right here, right now. But I'm happy that I was aware enough when it was said to go ahead and log that, clock that, download, and keep it stored in my memory bank. All right, go ahead and hit that like button. All right, it came at a time where I remember I was just starting my locks. I got to get into the story. I was just starting my locks, right? My hairdresser at the time, she was instilling a lot of major gems, okay? A lot of major gems, a lot of gems, you know, about how you could be really great at doing your job. You could be really great at doing something, but there's always another thing that you were born to do that is effortless. All right, there's something that no one can teach you how to do that you automatically know how to do. All right, and the reason why I'm coming to you all with this message is because each and every one of us knows that there is that one thing that absolutely no one can really school you on or teach you, because you already have the blueprint, you already have the download, you are already tied in with the higher science of who you are and what you are already. All right, and you knew this since you first began to be conscious. All right, hit that like button. All right, there's some of us, myself included, because when I got the message, I was sitting in the chair getting my locks twisted, right? This before, you know, I mean, now, hey, let's keep it real. You know, as a sidebar, I'm a self-taught person, you know, so I kind of was hustling a little bit. So I do my own locks now. So I do my own hair, I do it all myself. But, you know, in the beginning when I was getting that, I was very grateful to have that kind of wisdom bestowed onto me, where, you know, this particular individual was letting me know, she says, it doesn't matter how long, she's like, you know, how long have you been working at the job? And at that time, it's been a few years, and I was really good at it. I was getting a lot of raises and promotions, and, you know, I was kind of getting the kind of schedules that I wanted, and I was just having my way, you know. I'm gonna be honest, I was having my way, and the respect was there because I was getting the work done, and I was staying out of the way, staying out of people's business, and, you know, so people were respecting me, you know. I was earning it, I was earning everything, right? And she came right in the middle and was like, you can do that job really well, but what about that thing that you were born to do? Like, and I was like thinking, oh man, you know, because, you know, there comes a time where, and, you know, I'm just gonna be super transparent with y'all. I was, you know, for lack of a better term, I was wearing the rose-colored glasses, you know. No pun intended. You know what I mean? Because I do got my glasses on. But you know, when I say rose-colored glasses, what I'm saying is that I was comfortable. I was super comfortable with how life was. I didn't mind doing just enough. I wasn't gonna do more, and I wasn't gonna do less. Right? I was cooling. I was cooling out. Money was coming. I was, you know, going on vacation every 6 months. Going out to eat when I felt like it, you know, it was what it was, you know. I was enjoying my life, right? But the thing that kind of motivated me about when that was said to me was, it showed me, yeah, you're doing a lot of stuff that could be taught to you, but what about that one thing that you do, right, that no one can teach you that, that you can align with the Most High with at any given time, even if it's 2 o'clock in the morning, even if it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and you'll be constantly bombarded with really good ideas, really good concepts, really good plan executions. The ideas will come on how to take calculated risks in order to flip situations into better situations. And it just kind of made me think, because I was like, well, yeah, I am working this job, and I am, I'm crushing it. I'm not complaining. And it helped me have the capacity, it helped me have the real estate to really take the time to dig deep within and see what is it that I'm really good at. All right. Now, the reason why I'm bringing up this conversation is not to really talk about me, but it's really to inspire you to have a deep introspection, a deep look into yourself, into oneself, to see what is that one thing that you are magnificent at. Okay, that one thing that every day you get a chance to do it, you show up like this sun is behind me. There is something that you, the collective, has, that is in your heart, that is in your mind, that is in your spirit, that drives you, that motivates you, that you could wake up 4 o'clock in the morning and be ready. No tea, no matchas, no coffee, no espresso, no cafe con leches. Hit that like button. Before all of that, it's something that you can do it all day. And trust me, if you could hire someone to sleep and eat for you so that you could do this thing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you probably would do it. All right. Now, I'm being a little candid, all right, but I'm going to go back and be serious about this. So there's something in you that no matter what distractions come, no matter what life events come, you're always getting downloads effortlessly. You're always getting information from the Most High. I'm pointing at the sun, because as we talk about a lot here on this channel, as within, so without. Okay, because everything that's inside of you is going to start to manifest on the outside, because the ideas are going to be so magnificent. You're going to come to a point where you're going to recognize and realize that there are people that are willing to pay you to, not even for you to create what you know, but just for you to speak on what you know. There's someone right now that is waiting for you to say, I'm gonna have a seminar, I'm gonna have a class, here's tickets, so that you can get this one-on-one teaching. For someone, it's coming to me like this. For some of y'all, it might be a small class, 7 people, 8 people, all right? And you'll be able to charge more because of your years that you have spent learning and doing the trial and error, and failing and still trying again, and really perfecting your craft. And you'll be able to shift into what we call a paradigm shift. You'll be able to make a paradigm shift where you will be able to shift what your life used to look like into what your life looks like now. All right, you'll go from grinding to striving. All right, this is real talk right here. All right, go ahead and hit that like button. There is someone right now that knows, whoever I'm speaking to out here in this collective, one of y'all are one decision away. Many of us are one decision away from making that calculated risk, where even though you are really good at that job, and they love you, and they would understand if you did this next thing, you're gonna make the decision and you're gonna go for it, and they're gonna respect your mind, because It's not necessarily about how good you can do a job when you have a passion, all right? Your passion is always going to supersede what you do as a job, all right? Because what you do at a job is, let's keep it real. Jobs, for those of us who have worked at a job or whatever, there's nothing wrong with it, okay? There's, I'm not even throwing no shade, any kind of way that you can put together different plays to, to keep food on the table, keep the lights on, keep a roof over your head, clean clothes, a place to rest, some money in order, in case you have a couple days off, you can go get the kind of food you want and enjoy your life. That's amazing, all right? That is what sets you up for your passion, all right? Because there are some of us who are working, we are working the 9 to 5, all right? But what about the 5 to 9, all right? What I'm talking about is the 5 to 9 looks like this. You work hard, and then you work hard on your business. You work hard, and then you work hard on your goals. You work hard, and then you manifest the vision that you had in your mind into reality through hard work and dedication, all right? This is serious right here. This is serious, all right? Because for some of us, it's undeniable. For others of us, it is, you cannot silence the voice. I don't care if you ignore it all day. You may wake up 3 o'clock in the morning and it may be loud as one of those alarms that usually go off when you got to get up for work. And the voice, it may sound like a voice, it may look like a vision, but you will be able to see the grid. You will be able to see the blueprint. You will be able to see what it is that, if you were to ever let someone know that you do this, they would be able to say, like, I don't want to be rude, but I gotta say, I think it's kind of funny, but they'll just say, shut up and take my money. You know what I mean? Trust me, there's some of y'all are super talented. I already know the collective, man. Y'all are crushing it when it comes to this. And as I was saying earlier, a lot of people that are a lot of y'all that are on these jobs, they already know that you're great at this other thing. And a lot of times they will tell you, when are you gonna do your cooking? When are you gonna do your art? When are you gonna break out? Because they understand, it's just a job and it's nothing, it's no hard feelings. But they want to know when you're gonna get into the passion. You know what I mean? When you're gonna get into that passion, when you're gonna flip the switch and turn it up a couple notches. When you're gonna go from first gear to third gear to fifth gear, for my motorcycle enthusiasts, for my 18 wheelers, my truck drivers. When we gonna shift gears and start really, putting the rubber to the road with these visions that we're getting that are so clear as day. You see it so clear, right? And the beautiful thing about this journey is that no one is going to be able to see it like you see it. How you are getting these visions it's next level. How it's coming to you, because it's coming to you. It's like what they say. All right, now I'm not super versed in the Bible and all of that type of stuff, but I like some of the words in there where they say, He will build your table in the midst of your enemies. All right, now what does that mean? That means, like, these visions are tangible to you, because the abundance lets you be able to access different things so that you can create your vision. Now the table is being built, and no one can see even what you are doing until you have already done it. There is no you're giving people the play-by-play. You're telling people what you're gonna do 6 months from now, what you're gonna do a year from now. You're popping out with the work already done, and they're like, oh, how'd you manifest that? How'd you do that? Well, when did you do this? We see you working 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, 16 hours, and you might have took 1 or 2 hours to yourself and just really focused in, locked in on your goal, locked in on your dream, and then, showered, worked out, ate, and went to bed, and then did your work the next day. and work your job. And for some of us, it might have took years, and for others of us, we might have just aligned into it. But whether it takes years or it's one decision away, it's always going to come down to your alignment, all right? And I just want to let you know that you have a vision in your heart, in your mind, of something. You will know what it is. There's something that you know how to do that nobody else knows how to do. And there are people that are waiting for you to do this thing because they're gonna love it. All right, go ahead, man. Tap in with yourself. I can't tell you what this vision is. You got to be able to tell yourself, because you know, you see it yourself. And don't be afraid to jump out there. Don't be afraid. Do it even if you have cold feet. Do it even if you're gonna fall on your face or make a mistake. Make 100 mistakes, but still do it, because you know, once you get over the fact that we're never gonna run out of time, it's never gonna be a time where if we don't do this in a certain amount of time, we're gonna lose our opportunity. No, because we are operating in the fourth and the fifth dimension, where time does not, how do I want to say this? Time is just a construct. It's not real when you start working in the fourth and the fifth dimension, because the only thing that happens is if you're doing something for 5 years, for 10 years, for 20 years, that's 20 years of knowledge more that you know than maybe someone that's just starting out. So look at it in that aspect. And it's not a competitive thing. This is not for you to be competitive. This is for you to not be afraid. You know, even if you are afraid, even if it seems like you're gonna fail, just know that the Most High has you. All right, the universe has you, God has you, whatever you deal with. All right, and just move into this with no fear, because guess what? The visions are coming to you with no fear in it. When you look at yourself operating as that version of yourself, when you close your eyes and you imagine yourself, there's no fear when you're creating that project. There's no fear when you're creating that dish or that art or that music or that trip where you're flying to like 20 different countries. Sound like something I want to do, fly to 20 different countries. One day it's coming soon. But anyways, listen, I love y'all. I'm thinking of y'all, man. Go ahead and do something great for yourself, all right? And don't be afraid. Start where you are. Start where you are right now. You don't have to. It don't have to be perfect when you start this thing. You already getting the visions. You already know what it is. Just lock in with yourself. Tap in with yourself. If you getting distracted a lot, then take notes, make notes, put some information aside. If you're not already journaling, get your journal. Some of us that have photographic memories, we may not have to journal all the time. You may just be able to see it and remember it as you see it. And yeah, I don't want to I don't want to go super deep into it, but y'all get my point. Listen, I love y'all. I'm thinking of y'all. I will see y'all in the very next video. Go ahead and do something amazing for yourself in this moment, all right? Do not wait. Timeless message. Let's go. Let's go. There's a lot of people waiting for you to be this version that you are right now, okay? And I'm super happy that you made it. All right, let's go. Let's get into it. I love y'all. Sending y'all healing energy. Sending y'all inspiration, motivation, positivity, abundance, happiness, joy. All right, all that good stuff. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace and love. Namaste.